How was the big talk? At least on Saturday when he was out, everybody was talking about OG and Bradley Bill was still in the conversation at that point, and who would you rather have, and all this other stuff, and um, yeah, I think they're gonna get something done with somebody. Like I don't think they're gonna stand pat. I really don't. I think they're looking to make moves out here. Now it takes two to tango. That's why I'm not so confident. Like, oh, they're gonna get this and that done.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're looking to bolster this roster.
Mm-hmm. No, there's no doubt about that. I don't think it involves anything that happens Thursday either.
Okay.
And if it does, I don't think it's for OG. I think it's about something we might not know about.
Hmm.
Um, I think they're drafting at 24. I think they're playing that player that they're drafting at 24.
Uh-huh.
I think the OG stuff comes separately. I do have a clock though for OG Anunoby. Like I think we're getting till Friday, a week from Friday. I think we're getting till free agency, because if they don't have something worked out and executed, they've got to move forward with Harrison Barnes.
Hmm.
At least I think they've got to move forward with Harrison
I
Barnes.
would think so.
I mean,
too.
we talked about the Brooklyn Nets a minute ago and Cam Johnson. You can do that for sure, but I really hope you're confident in what Brooklyn's going to do, because Harrison's going to have suitors. I do think the dollar figure, we talked about Indiana earlier. I know there's a Dallas rumor out there regarding Harrison Barnes. I think the dollar figure for Dallas and for Indiana are probably different than Sacramento.
I don't think he has yet. But say Kyle Kuzma opts out of his deal, which it seems like he's going to. Would you take him over Harrison?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go no.
No to Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah,
over
not.
Harrison.
Yeah, no. I don't have no beef with Kyle Kuzma.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I've really put a lot into this OG Anunoby thing. Like, I'm trying to figure out like the conversation. Like, do you think does Kyle Kuzma make the Sacramento Kings better?
I think he keeps them at least level with what they were last season. I think there is a chance they can be better too. I think if it came down to it, like I'd take Kuzma. Like say from our conversation earlier with but like Barnes leaves and they don't land OG, like Kuzma's third on that list.
Yeah, I think Kuzma's
third. Okay.
I think Kuzma's you said if Barnes leaves?
Yeah, like say like Barnes were to leave or whatever, they don't land OG. Next on my list of a Pet of Oubre, Brooks, and all those guys would be Kuzma.
Yeah, the report is he's expected to decline his $13 million option. He still has plenty of time before he has to do it, but he is expected to opt out. Trey Lyles is an important component in all of this too. Like we like it's universal. Like we want to re-sign Trey Lyles, right?
Yeah,
and I don't mean we in terms of the Sacramento Kings. I mean we in terms of Sacramento Kings fans.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it feels like Kuz can play a 3. He can be a small forward, but he's kind of looked at more as a power forward. He's a 3. He's a 4-3.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I would take in that scenario. I would take Kuz first ahead of
Kuz a better defender. He's a better defender than Harrison.
The numbers probably say something different.
Well, yeah, James's damn numbers.
Yeah.
Like
I thought Kuz was a little better this year, but he's not like a super defender though. But I think he's probably right on par with Harrison right now.
Wasn't Kuz tweeting about the Kings all?
Oh yeah. I think he said the atmosphere is lit, or the team looked like they was good, and Kuz need to come on to Sacramento then, bruh.
He does have like connections. I mean, being the trade that almost happened and stuff like that. But
then he said
that's right.
On some podcast about a year ago when they were talking about that trade, he was like, I wasn't really tripping off going to Sacramento. Like it's an hour flight from LA. Like it's no big deal. Like I was ready to go. I think he said he was, or maybe it was Montrez. They called people looking for houses, looking for places to live.
I think that was Montrezl Harrell.
This is when the team stunk.
Yeah. I'm hung up on Kyle Kuzma. I don't know what to do with that one. I don't know what to do with that one. I'm fascinated at how all this Harrison stuff works out. I think their list is OG first, Harrison second, with no clue who's third. I have no idea who would be third on their component on their list. Where if they miss out on one and they miss out on two, I don't know who's next.
Kuzma gives you the rebounding that you were probably missing with Harrison too. He averaged 7 rebounds this season.
What do you know what Harrison averaged off?
He's at 4.5.
Oh, that's got to be better. 4.5. Come on, man.
Yeah, Kuzma was 21.
We need better than that, Harrison.
Kuzma was 21 points, 7.5 rebounds, and then Harrison was 15 and 4.5.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll take
33% from three, 44% from the field. That's what Kuzma was this last year, where he averaged 21.
Harrison was 30.
Harrison was 47 and 37.
Sizable difference in 17 points per game. Is that right? Was it 17 points per game for Harrison?
Was 15.
15. Okay, my bad.
The rebounding numbers jump out to me right there. Because I don't expect him to score 21 points a night here in Sacramento if he came here. So, that would go down to maybe 17. But if he can rebound the same way for a team that struggled to rebound at times.
Is Kyle Kuzma a Monty McNair type player?
As in,
I don't know.
I think
doesn't it seem like Monty has you look at Davion, like the outlier is Malik. It feels like of the Monty McNair acquisitions, like Malik's kind of the outlier. He's the big personality. He's Malik he's a whole vibe. Whereas everybody else is grinders, hard workers. Not suggesting Malik isn't. It's just that they're known for different things.
Right.
Alex Lynn, tough guy, take any role. I really don't know what Trey Lyles' rep is. I don't think Trey Lyles has one.
He's
you even look at Tyrese Davion Keegan. Too. Tyrese Davion Keegan, super low key guys. Despite the fact Tyrese is on every podcast that was ever created, he's not a big, boisterous, personality. He's not that he's great on the mic, but he's not that.
I think he is. I think Tyrese
is. He?
Yeah. He talks a lot.
Okay.
He
puts himself out there.
Yeah, he puts himself out. He got the fashion thing going on, the walks. He's big on that.
Well, all right. I wish you would stop that.
Well, that's his style, Some of the people like it.
Okay. I guess I'm just not a fan. I think because I witnessed the Sacramento walk in person and almost wanted to ask him if he was okay, because it was just so awkward and stiff. And as in them pants, it's like, hey, what
the pants is? That's what really sticks out to me. That's just not my vibe.
But the baggy, that's just the way they cut pants. You saw what I had on Saturday, like that. Those pants fit right around the waist. I put them things on. I was like, man, you just look like Steve Harvey in '97. Come on, man.
That's the new one. Then they got the slim joints that open up to it. Not really bell bottom because they're not like loose, but they open up tight around the shoe, so it hangs over the shoe. That's the new one right now.
Gonna hang over my shoe.
I think it's at a point, right? I've thought about it. If it doesn't work out though, you go get Kuzma. Kuzma would be second on the list, I think.
So okay, so go ahead. I'll cue it up right here.
Oh my God!
It's what we're doing with Harrison, huh? It's what we're doing with Harrison.
That's what I'm doing.
He's a member of the Shield, and this is what we're doing.
I'm just trying to get better. That's all this is. It's not personal.
What is he doing? Oh my God! Is he the third man? He's the third man. What the hell is going on here?
Well, you're the same person that would tell Dame Lillard, get the hell out of here and go to Orlando and shut up.
No, that's not what I would say. I'd say I got a business to run. I said, you don't want to be here anymore. And this team's giving me a B-. This team's giving me a A. It's my report card. I got to go get an A.